Hello, Gentleman Gamer here, and today I'm going to talk about a bit of a controversy CP has gotten itself into. And while I'm doing it, I'm just taking a look at the colors of on the test server here of the Abyss, because they are messing with some shaders. I was kind of curious how the Abyss looked. This one looks pretty good. Some of the tier 1s look better, I think. I think tier 5 is a bit too dark, so I think they might have to mess with that. I got my drones out. Hold on, I got my drones out. It's only a calm, so I was kind of curious on these ones because the tier 5s look really dark. Kind of hard to see the surroundings. But this is about the death pop-up. I don't know if you guys know about this, but CCP has been doing this thing while my drones are attacking because I got them out too late. Yeah, I know, Aura, calm down. Okay. So when players have been dying, and they begin this pop-up, which is pretty much says, oh, you've died, buy Plex and get your shit back and get revenge. Man, this is it's a tough one, because I think the pop-up and the advertisement for to buy Plex after someone dies, I think it's a bad look. I do not think it's a good. It kind of feels like cheap mobile game stuff, mobile game, not cheap mobile games. It feels like mobile game stuff when you die and the advertisement pops up, hey, you died, spend money to get back into playing the game. That's what it feels like. And I know why CCP did stuff like this. It still shocks me how tone deaf it is. They don't understand what it will look like, because it looks bad. I don't know, part of me thinks that, don't they, optics wise, know how bad it looks? It would look like a terrible money grab when someone dies. Now, why am I targeting the game? Get out of here. I understand why they're doing it. I understand that when a player dies, the tunnel looks pretty cool. When a player dies, in game, they get their ship destroyed. This room looks a little too dark. Actually, no, most of it looks good. Yeah, some of these the higher tiers look pretty dark though. I'm not sure if that's on purpose or not, but when a player dies, it is a lot of times a make or break moment for a lot of these players. You either a lot of times they take up two routes. Either they figure out what they did wrong and they take time and they build back and they become pretty much they long time players of the game, or they quit. And CCP knows this, obviously, and they're shutting me down in the middle of the Abyss site. Alright, well, it won't take too long. Anyway, it doesn't matter, I'm on test server. And the CCP knows this, and they don't want people quitting because stuff like this, because if they just have that bridge to the next ship, then there's a higher chance them become lifelong players, which is good. More players for everybody, more players to fight against, more players, etc., etc. And I understand why they did it, but it just looks terrible. 4 minutes, okay. It looks terrible, and they really should know better. I don't know why they didn't think. I'm not sure if they consulted the CSM or not, and I'm not sure if I'm assuming these guys play Eve. I know it's a joke, they don't play Eve. I'm assuming they play Eve, and they have to know this looks really bad. And I understand what they're trying to do, and I don't want to be all negative and say they're terrible. Everyone should shoot the monument or something. I don't think it warrants that. I don't think it's anywhere near that. I don't think a lot of people are saying, oh, that the numbers are going down. It is summer. Numbers always go down in summer. And on top of that, especially in the US, lockdowns are pretty much lifting. Even mask restrictions are going down as well. So if part of me just thinks it's the stat. People have not been able to go anywhere for a year. So why wouldn't you go out? Like, even me, like we've been going to picnics and hiking and just family outings and stuff like that. We couldn't really do that last year. And on top of that, like even like it's just warmer now, so all the little errands I have to do around the house, we can actually do now because it's a lot easier to do out, work outside. So it's not like I'm not fed up with the game. I still play it when I have time, and it's kind of an expected thing. People expect activity to go down in the summer, and after the year we've had, I don't think it's anything to do with that. I just think people are getting out because they were stuck in their house for a year. So that's my take on that. But for this, I think the idea of catching a player when they've died, I think catching them in there and giving them advice is not bad. I think what CCP should do is obviously buying Plex to buy things is not a new idea. People do. I know people who don't even do PvE in the game. All they do is they buy Plex with money they made in real life. They spend it on equipment and they PvP the whole time. And I don't care. That's fine. I like part of the game for me is balancing my resources in game. That's part of the game for me. But if they don't want to do that, I have nothing against it. So the idea of them saying, hey, you can buy Plex, you don't have to grind, that's fine with me. I don't think it's the thing they should pop up on the screen. Alright, they should be part of it. It should be part of the things you can do. Personally, I think what they should do, I know those take development time and all that, but part of the thing they should do is, like, I think when you die, I think Aura should pop up on the screen. Or, because she kind of mocks you a bit in the tutorial when I remember playing it, calling us silly capsuleers, and what have you got yourself into this time? But I think if they know when you die, they can know what killed you. And I think a little explanation of what killed you by Aura, and then Aura linking you to EVE Academy, and then linking you to some tutorials about making money and using the market, and maybe even in the middle of that you can talk about Plex too. Gives them multiple options about staying in game, not just the one that makes CCP money. That looks terrible. That looks like cheap MMO stuff. So I understand why they did it, but it's very frustrating on the execution. And it just feels like you guys have to know how this looks like, right? You have to know. But I'm on the clock here, so I'm going to have to end the video. That's my idea. What do you guys think? I know people are pretty mad about it, but what do you guys think in the comments? Let me know. I think the more can be done. So thanks for watching, guys. Like the video, of course, leave a like. Like the content, of course, subscribe. And fly safe and fly brave.